Hello, I am Arif Irfanullah and this is my final advice video for the exam. As usual, I have three major points. The first one is that you must get enough rest before the exam so that you are as fresh as possible. You need to plan your last few days carefully. You need to have had enough rest and enough sleep before the exam so that you are fresh on exam day. As you know, it's a long exam, so your mind needs to be really fresh. To ensure that you have a fresh mind, you need to get enough sleep. By now, you should know when your exam is, so you should know the exact day. Let's say that your exam is on Saturday. In this case, you should try to get a good rest on Friday night. But sometimes you might be anxious the night before the exam. So it's really important that you also sleep well on Thursday night. If you get a good rest on Thursday night, then even if you don't sleep well on Friday, you are still all right. Most people can perform well on one bad night, but if you have had two bad nights where you spend Thursday night studying and then Friday night being anxious, then that's a big problem for Saturday. So make sure that you get a good rest on Thursday and also try to rest well on Friday night so that on exam day you are in good shape. The second point has to do with revision. With only 2 days left for the exam, you should not be trying to learn anything new at this stage. Also, you should have done your mock exams, because if you try to do a mock exam on the last day and you find out that you've performed poorly, then that creates unnecessary anxiety. You don't really have time to react. So the best strategy for the last 2 days is to simply revise as much as possible. Go over the mistakes you've made, learn from them so that you don't repeat the same mistakes on your exam. Go over the facts and formulas and make sure you know them well so that on exam day you can use those facts and formulas. The third point has to do with managing your time. So at a really basic level, make sure you get to the exam center well in time. There are instructions on the CFA Institute website that tell you how much before the exam you need to be there. So follow those instructions. But more importantly, during the exam itself, you need to be careful with your time. Generally, people don't have an issue with time at level 2, but still you need to be careful. Sometimes there might be a case study that's difficult. Sometimes there might be a particular question where you get hung up. And if you get hung up on a question, then time becomes an issue. So if you are working on a question or a calculation that's taking too much time, then don't get hung up. Just try to find the best answer, mark it, and move on. Then if you have time at the end, you can come back to these difficult, time-consuming questions. What I don't want you to do is spend too much time on certain difficult questions and then compromise how much time you have on the easy questions that you could have definitely gotten right. So make sure you manage your time and don't get hung up on difficult questions. So that is it. Best of luck on the exam, and I hope to work with you at level 3.